Oh, baby, won't you listen to me? I just wanna buy you a cup of tea. Right, so this film, right, well, what's this film going to be about? I want to talk about the division of life that's going on right now, like, because I was confused a lot myself. I couldn't work it out. Is it the whole police force that's out to get you? Is it just someone at the top? Who knows? What is the deal? I don't know. But I think I've worked it out, and that is, people are being like divided throughout all walks of life. So you can't really. It's right not to sort of like judge the uniform and sort of use terms like the police or the army or politicians even, because there's like good and there's divisions in both places, and I think like the Luciferians would like us to sort of like judge by the uniform, but I think I know better, and I think you know you name it, politics. They're not all Luciferians in the White House. They're just not. There's good ones and there's bad ones. And that's what I see in the police force as well. That's what I see in the army and in the fire brigade and everywhere, And it's becoming more and more obvious. And, I feel like we're being played off against each other, really. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that, really. And, look out for... It's a psychological fact, that a lot of people will judge the uniform. If they have a bad experience with a policeman, then all the police are bad. But I'd just say surely that's not right, and it's not, and I know it's not as well. Okay, stock market and currency exchange. I think this is a good one. Okay. I actually think the stock market and the currency exchange is evil now. I've come to realise it. And it's quite good at sort of looking like an above board kind of thing, but it's not. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like having their eyes open to this, but it's the truth. Because I think a lot of traders as well operate sort of without knowing, but once you know, I suppose the way I see it, the stock market like basically opens up the opportunity to make money out of destroying countries and companies, and because of the way the world works at the moment, that's all you're doing when you float your company. It's you're opening yourself up to attack. And the people who are attacking you are Luciferians and the Jews and stuff. These rich people, these rich groups. Okay. Because of that reason, the stock market is like the city. The city doesn't you don't think the city is evil, but it is. The city is evil. It creates bad people. Because it presents the opportunity for people to get away with their crimes easily. People who lived in small groups of about 10 people. You think you get like these sort of old women, with trolleys, like with everything in shopping bags. The group would save that person. And that gets lost in the cities. There's too many people. There's no community. And it's another one of them things that seems like seems like a good idea, but it isn't. And same as the stock market and currency exchange. And currency exchange even used to be illegal, like up until about after World War II. You know, I talked about this in another film, and that's for the same reason, I think. You know, because like then you open up the opportunity for people to destroy even whole countries and make money out of it, which is, you know, what's happening. You know, that stuff is happening. You know, warmongering traders. You know, listen to the Dutch banker, what he talks about. Yeah, okay. I'll just tell you about this hair. Hang on, was it? Yeah, this. I had a go at cutting my hair with a razor, you know, like a razor that you use on your face, and like I got that bit, and I wasn't really enjoying it at all, so I didn't finish it off, you know. But obviously, I've got to do that sometime. I haven't had like an operation on my brain or anything. So, okay. I want to talk about game. Alright. If you're a guy, you might know what I'm talking about, but game with women, you know, it's basically like the art of seducing women, you know, and I think it kind of is. It is innocent enough up to a point, but then it doesn't go, but then it can go quite. I think it can go bad. You know, and I think it goes. I think not going to say what you think I'm going to say either. Because I, you know, I got into it a bit myself a little while ago. You know, and it was just because I wanted to be a better guy around women, and I wanted women to respect me more and stuff like that. And I thought, you know, this is good. You know, I don't think I'm messing up here doing this. I think this is a good idea, and it's going to help me keep my masculine power, you know, as well, which I think God would want as well. You know, and I think, but up to that point, that's what it's good for, because what you learn in game is about the masculine and the feminine energy, and I think all that stuff is really useful in life, you know, and I think it should be taught to everyone, and everyone should understand the masculine and feminine energy and how they relate to each other and how they exist, you know, in a balanced way. Okay. But after that, you know, what you're really doing, I think, is letting women sculpt you. You know, and that's why it doesn't really work in the end. That's why I realised that myself it was going wrong and it wasn't really working. You know, because when you study game, like, it's just what women like. It's what women want you to be like. But you imagine if we was like that, you know, and encourage women to be what we would like, you know, in a relationship kind of way. You know, it shouldn't be like that. It's like we're trying to be men, and then we're trying to make the women as well. You know, what we need is like a balance of energy, so the woman can really find our place. We can all find our places, so we're happy. You know, the woman's happy in her energy, the man's happy in his energy. You know, especially in cities, you find as well, like you meet a woman, straight away she's trying to imbalance the balance of the feminine and the masculine. You know, and I think that's really unhealthy, not good for the relationship, for getting in a bit for relationship stuff. You know, yeah, I think, you know, real men we need to like follow our own just aspirations and dreams, and I think when you do that, women notice you. That's what I noticed. You know, I noticed myself, you know, when I was playing a lot of music out and stuff, how I was getting better and better with women, you know, and then I started looking at it and thinking, you know, I've got to understand this, because what it was I could see I'd gained power, but I didn't understand it myself. I was a bit scared of it. I was like, see myself going wrong here, you know, getting too deep in with a woman without knowing what I'm doing. So I thought I'd learn a little bit, you know, and yeah. So that's what happened to me. But of course, what happens is you get worse, because what she notices about you is you going out and being you, doing your dreams and that. You know, and that's all you need to do. And just learn. I think have a little bit of knowledge, you know, about seduction and that, and then just go out and live, and the women will notice you. And that's what I've come to notice about game. But I'm not speaking from someone who really knows a lot. It's my philosophy, but you know, I'm no expert. You know, I ain't, but I've still got an opinion about it, and that's it. That's my opinion about it. You know. Okay, so I'm going to end this film here. See you lot